Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Hamilton. I am back here again with my Far Cry 5 Overgrown city level that was inspired by The Last of Us and other levels that are similar to having an overgrown city. In this level, just a little recap, it is going to be a bounty hunt kind of game mode within the Far Cry 5 editor, whereas we have one target that we have to get across, take out that target, and then get to the vantage point, which we have over here. This week I have been primarily focusing on trying to get more of the buildings out to get the overall layout of the level done, as well as these little AI guys, just getting them placed in along with their respective control zones, which is basically just the areas where these AI are going to be residing in and patrolling. So I've have a handful of areas that this focus on. We have the base area, which is where the player starts, and this is where they find out that their main base has been raided. There are a couple of animation points right here, which are just the way that these AI are gonna be in remorse that their base has been raided. Some people have been kidnapped, all that. As you can see, oh, wrong, my bad. It was a little bit too far. Meant to spawn right here. Here we go. Just go into explore mode just to show off a little bit. So, as we're going to see, some of these AI are going to have the animation points. It's going to be looped indefinitely, so they're not going to be wandering about. They're just going to be showing off this animation. And this is meant to just show off the overall tone of the area. When I go through with the set design, it's going to have more of a ravaged look kind of base, so stuff's going to be thrown about, destroyed and all that. And you get to look around. There's going to be some ammo, as well as this extra pickup that I've had laying around before. Just some stuff to get the player going. So we then come out here, which has a whole zone. I still have yet to put any of the functioning cover spots where you can sneak around or just go in loud however you want. But we do have some of these, if I remember, they're called Blight or Angels. There we go. The regular zombies were a little bit too weird for this setting, so I just put in these little angels, as the game calls them, to have more of that infected kind of feel. But over here we have a blocked off area, some walls, just to show that this area is going to have, this is going to be the end point of this zone. I'm going to have some more set design pieces here to make it look nicer, look more like people just set up a barricade instead of just it being a wall. Coming over here, I've added more to this little lake right here, or this river. So I've actually added a little waterfall kind of texture or animation to make it seem like water's just gushing out. And I've added the river texture over here with some set design pieces, not a lot. The purpose of this one right here is to act more of a functional in case, or have more functionality in case someone fell down. They would come over here, hop on top, just get up here. Once again, it's something that I'm going to decorate later, but for now, this is just the functionality. Just to get the point across that this is going to be like a kind of like an accidental kind of bridge. So there's going to be some platforms of rubble and this car right here. But I also went ahead and added my little shovel launcher. A little happy with this thing. Because this thing just makes things go flying. But they have a pretty far reach to it. No, we still have this area right here. I'm going to set design, like put more stuff right here, not just for set design, but for functionality, such as like mailboxes, street posts, and all that. Because as of right now, players just able to go around it. But I'm going to be doing that more later on in the future, having more foliage to cover it and all that. In here, I did also put walls to block off these entrances, just to narrow down this area and keep the play space intact. I've also did a little, one small change up here where I've changed the box to the stool, and that's because I noticed that if you just shoot the box, it destroys, and then you won't have an official way of getting up here. You'd have to, like, kind of, like, bounce up here, and there's a chance that you'll be able to fall off. So, I just kept it to an immovable stool. That way the player can't really move it, and it's small enough to be out of the way, and you're still able to climb up here. So, I did place more stuff to help with the player. Since this is going to be like a little outpost base, there's more of these armor pickups and medkits. Even more animation points to show that, you know, people here are just doing stuff to survive, like guarding and all that. But I placed like a big ammo crate over here because this is meant to be like the end. I'm sure it is. But I put this at the end because it's like, before you go off into this next area, you're going to have like this little pickup that you can come grab and then head off. So you come over here, get up through this little side entrance, go through the base. You can kill everyone if you want, or try to sneak through the best you can.
We're gonna get caught if you keep yapping.
Then come over here and just take as much. And zip line to the next area. Then we have this little place right here, which is now a walled-in warehouse. And we have this side entrance right here, which the reason why I had this bus here this entire time is because of a little subtle way to guide the player. It's not, you know, in your face and all that, but like you look over here to see the bright colors of this bus, then you kind of, you know, see this entrance over here. Then come in and just sneak your way through. I had a little bit of a decision making with this building and how I wanted its orientation. I originally wanted it to be like flipped around, but I then came to the conclusion that I should have it flipped like this, since that open door would have been on this side. And the reason why I didn't want that is because I didn't want players to simply just climb onto the bus and just snipe the target through here and then get to the extraction point. I wanted players to actually like come into the base and get to this guy. So this guy is the official target. So we go through, take him down, and now we have to get to the exit. Wait. Oh, well, another animation point. Didn't get exactly what I wanted. There we go. So I also put these little cages right here with civilians, not allies. These are meant to be the like captured people that this little raider group has taken and put in these cages. Also, just a little subtle thing, or something, I added these destroyable windows. There's really nothing else, or nothing that I've noticed that is more clean. So as of right now, it's gonna have like these little boards in the middle, but yeah, you can free them. Unfortunately, I couldn't make them allies because as soon as they'd spawn in or the player spawns in, they immediately just attack
Hey there, bud.
the surrounding guards with whatever they can. And it's just not going to look pretty. I wanted them to kind of be in, like, not really peaceful, but they're, you know, sitting there while the guards are just doing their own thing. So I ended up having to make them civilians instead of just allies. But after you do that, you come over here. There we go. And then you come to the extraction point, which is not working right now because I'm only in Explorer mode. So official game mode is not set. But once the player gets right here, that ends the game. So they won't be able to explore much around here. I am going to create a way, which I haven't fully implemented yet, but I'm going to like block this off a little bit and make it this thing climbable. In case, because what I've noticed is it still has this little climb section, or little navigation thing right here. And let's say the player, instead of immediately going to kill the target, they decide to explore around here a bit, and they notice this, and immediately climb it. There, as of right now, there isn't a way to get back around unless the player just comes through here and goes the long way around. But obviously that's not supposed to be an option. So I am going to make it to where if they do come through here, there is a way. This is going to be blocked off around here, and they can immediately just come through, climb over, and get right back into the area, and right back into the play zone and all that. Finish out the task, and then come back. You know, just trying to keep it in mind for players that decide to wander a bit instead of going through the objective immediately. But as of right now, that is what I've done so far this week. I am going to start working more on the foliage and a little bit more set design. I'm going, as well as just finishing out some of the buildings. As of right now, like the actual functioning ones are in place. It's just trying to get like these background ones in place so that when you stand up right here, you won't be able to like look out and just see this. It's going to be more of like a city-like kind of thing, and you know, the edge is going to be blocked out. But yeah, till then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.